We welcome you to Salt Lake City, where the Utah women are about to start the second of a double header. This one against Montana. Bryan Fenley with you. This is CrossCourt Cast presented by Crack Rackets. Be sure to follow Crack Rackets on every one of your social media platforms. And we have one doubles on your screen here. Utah is in red. The Grizz of Montana are on the far side. Emma Camper, Emma Valletta on the near end for the Utes, taking on Megna Anand and Kelsey Phillips. Camper is the one serving, and we're going to see Camper play one singles coming up. There are three different doubles sets going on at the same time. The team to win two of the three sets will take that coveted doubles point going into the six singles matches that will come thereafter. Utah 2-1 on the young year in the dual season. They finished up about an hour ago a 7-love win over Utah State, part one of the doubleheader being played here at George S. Eccles Tennis Center. Utes are also 8-0 all-time versus Montana, and every one of the prior meetings has been a perfect sweep. Had an opportunity to put it away at the net, but a swinging volley catches the net. After the transition forward for Camper, junior from Denmark, who was Big 12 All-Conference second team last year. Valletta comes across and handles it. A brisk finish to that point, off the poach, a winner, and a hold. Gives us a chance to see what's happening over on court two. Two doubles features Utah. They are on the near side. Emmy Moore and Kamea Medora facing Paige Bott and Kaylin Keelty of the Grizz. The Grizz are currently 0-2 on the year. They lost 5-2 yesterday against Utah State at this facility. Back to court one we go, and it's the first service game for Team Phillips and Anand. Kelsey Phillips is the one serving, junior from Minnesota. Double comes for her, serving into the ad court. 2 years ago, Phillips was Big Sky Freshman of the Year. She's one of three players still on the Grizzlies roster. That was part of that title-winning squad from 2 years ago. That's more of what she was trying to do, finding the box with a first.
Here we go, B. Here we go, Emma.
Phillips and Anand already have a win in doubles at the ones. against Utah State yesterday, took them out 6-love. Well, early in the season, the Grizzlies yet to win a doubles point going into singles. One game apiece, so 2 holds out of the gates at this top flight of doubles. First time we get to see Valletta serve for the Utes. Senior from Italy. Found the open court with the forehand, and some miscommunication there between Phillips and Anand, leaving half the court open. Forehand line did the job. Valletta, one of 3 seniors on this Utes team, is the only singles player so far to be undefeated, having played 3 matches and gone 3-0. Only player on the Utes roster to be 3-0 is Valletta. Slightly long off that second serve try. Camper and Valletta took their double set versus Utah State earlier today. That would be a 6-4 score. Powerful serving, stumps the return. Utah also has a win over Idaho State, 6-1. They beat the Bengals last Saturday, started out the season at UCSB. It was a tight one against UCSB as that volley goes long. 4-3, the Gauchos won it, but the Utes are right there the whole time. More game points for Valletta. Throttles the smash through the middle of the court off the out wide serve. 3 service games played, and all of them won by the server on court 1. Let's switch over to court 2, featuring 2 doubles, where we find Bott and Keelty jumping out early to a break advantage as Medora and Moore of the Utes are on the far end. Emmy Moore, senior from Salt Lake City. Medora Jr. from Hawaii. Paige Bott, she's a junior from the United Kingdom, a UTPB transfer.
Let's go, Grace. Let's go, Kelsey. Go, Maina.
Elin Keelty joining her. They fell 7-5 in the double set against Utah State earlier in this event. A relief for the Utes as they score a game, minimizing the damage. Court 3 as Dylan Lolofi and Haley Roberts of the Utah Utes facing Shiva Agrawal and Monika Fisova. Fisova serving for the Grizz. Grizzlies start of the year losing to Gonzaga in Seattle. Looking for that first win of the year, just 0-2. It's a young season for both of these teams. Sophomore from Czechia, Fisova finds the net there. The Grizz are predicted to finish 6th in this year's Big Sky preseason coaches poll. You might remember 2 years ago, Montana, they were the Big Sky regular season co-champs. Threads it past the forehand extended volley attempt. A return winner for Team Utah to take a game as the returning squad. Camper back to serve at the ones. The junior from Denmark, Camper, saying that once she graduates from Utah, she is planning to go pro. Says she feels a lot more composure and poise and calmness out there on the court with this experience that she's building up in college. Adding that she feels a lot more at peace and balanced with her play style. 16 women's tennis teams in the Big 12, which is where Utah resides. Preseason projection has them finishing at number 10. Cutting off the cross court. That's Valletta with the handy forehand volley, redirected for 30 all. Behind game points is Camper to add on to the game score lead. Comes in behind and in the court forehand, and the placement off the reply thereafter, right at the feet of Camper, which takes us to the inevitability of a deciding point. Nope. Deuce points here. Next point one will go to that said team. Total command of the forecourt is Valletta. Hit 3 volleys, finding angle and using that to ensure the hold. Bouncing over to court number 2, where Montana is in a prize position. Hutt and Keelty on the far end for the Grizz. Needed that on court 2. Did the Utes. They've won their last 2 service games within a game of the Grizz. 3-2. Third and final flight of doubles, as Lalofi and Roberts of the Utes owning an outright lead. Lalofi returning in the ad court. Trying to force the Grizz to defend the full width of the court there with that placement that missed off the return. It is 30 all on court 3. Force the floater off the backhand return. Easy pickings at the net. Agrawal, senior from Chandler, Arizona. Over on court one, Camper and Valletta are racing away with a 5-1 lead. We do have a deciding point. We'll keep you up to date on what happens on court three, but things are looking very promising here as the Utes are closest to the first set finish line here on court one. Left that one up there a little bit, and Camper got to it. From behind in the point to winning the point in stunning fashion, Montana knew that that point was theirs. Utah just continuing to play that extra ball, but man had a great backhand with a lot of range off the return. Credit to Camper and Valletta for recovering appropriately. The redirected right at the feet. Two-hander of a volley, which brings match points into the picture on court one as Utah looks to strike first in the doubles portion of this head-to-head. Six games to one, Camper and Valletta making a double set victory for them, and the second one of the day. They did so 6-4 together against Utah State earlier today, and then a 6-1 triumph versus Montana, meaning the two remaining double sets are what remain. Here's court two with two doubles, where Bott and Keelty took the first two games, and they haven't looked back since. Utah serving 2-4. With things going promising here for the Grizz on court two, it's court three where the Utes have the edge with Lolofi and Roberts as we show you the double box of the two remaining matches in doubles going on. Lolofi and Roberts up 4-1. All this amounts to the fact that the Grizzlies have to find a way to win the two remaining doubles sets here to claim the doubles point going into singles. Utah just needs to win one of two to capture that distinction. It's 5-1 in the game score on court 3, favoring Roberts and Alofi. It's a match that you can see on the right side of your screen, and the Grizz are up 15-love in game 7. Agrawal asserting herself, striding across to delicately place the ball in an unreturnable position.
Let's go, Grizz.
With how close this one potentially could be towards the conclusion of the first set, with the pressure, the scoreboard pressure that Utah is putting on, we'll make it our main focus, court 3. Utah fighting to stay in this set, and they're going to need to win this game to do just that. Agrawal is making some smart decisions, instinctive moves at the net. 30-15. $30 is our score. That reliable shot maker and point scorer Agrawal has become, keeping it away from the Utes there. Heightening the Grizzlies' hopes with a 40-30 score in a must-hold situation. A double fault brings us to a deciding point, which translates to a match point for the return team. A match point that, if converted, would give Utah the doubles point going into singles. If there ever was a time to pull the down-the-line winner off, it was right there. Fighting off 2 game points and etching a 6-1 triumph on court 3. Roberts and Alofi conclude the doubles portion by sealing it off of that one stunning shot by Alofi, whipping it down the line with the 6-1 victory for the Utes on court 3 and a 6-1 victory on court 1. They will go into the singles portion with a 1-love lead. Minutes away from singles getting underway. In the meantime, we'll step aside, and when the action starts in singles, we'll have it all for you. Thanks so much for continuing to follow our coverage here. CrossCourt Cast presented by Crack Racquets. Our great team behind the scenes. I'm Bryan Fenley. Utah hosting the Grizz and leading 1-love. Time to shift our attention to singles. 6 singles matches gonna We bring you to the start of singles between Utah and Montana. You are watching CrossCourt Cast presented by Crack Racquets. Part 2 of a doubleheader for the Utes. They already picked up a win earlier today against Utah State, 7-love. They've already picked up the doubles point here against Montana, putting the Utes up 1-love. With the 6 singles matches happening simultaneously, we will be showing you all of them, keeping tabs on what is going on as they play out in front of us. This is court 2, 2 singles, which features Mega Anand and Emmy Moore. Anand is serving. Anand was one of the top prep players in the Canadian province of Nova Scotia. Anand was on team 1 doubles for the Grizzlies with Kelsey Phillips, and Camper and Valletta got the best of them, 6-1. You see it, all of the matchups that are taking place. Doubles wrapping up, and then the final 6. Final 6 boxes have the head-to-heads in singles, all 6 of them. stepping into a forehand behind the baseline. On end, misfires. Came up short against Utah State's #2 in 2 sets. That was yesterday. Two games to one lead for Anand. On an on-serve trend on court 2. All the while, we peek over at 3 singles. Kayla Barksdale and Monika Futsova playing their second game. Such a smart lob from Barksdale and played it to completely take away Fusova's will to win the point in an advantageous place on the court, moving in. Futsova, sophomore from Czechia. The sophomore won at the threes yesterday against Utah State's Natalie Patarova. And 7-6. Futsova during the fall semester. Injecting pace and using pace to upstage Barksdale. That's Futsova fighting for 30-15. Dipping the backhand cross to stop Futsova in her tracks. Picked her off at the net for 30 all. Such intelligent decision-making and shot selection from Barksdale. Mixes in more spin to then force the floater, allowing her to come in and carve it off. Break chance. Another fabulous display of court coverage abilities from Barksdale, getting to everything and doling out some insta revenge, as we have had one service break after another to bring us to 1-all on court 3. Meanwhile, on court 4, Haley Roberts returning in the deuce court versus Kamila Slovakova. Five singles. Paige Bott returning versus the Utes, Dylan Lalofi. Lalofi with Haley Roberts clinched the doubles point with a second doubles set won for Utah earlier in the matchup. One all between these two. Lalofi, senior from Salt Lake City, one of 3 seniors on Utah's roster. Handling business behind her serve. They're at the first changeover. Galen Keelty for the Grizz. She is battling it out at 6 singles with Angeli Markovic. At the sit down they find themselves. Past the first changeover and 2 points in. Beyond that is Camper versus Phillips. Emma Camper serving for the Utes in red, 2-1 in singles during the dual season. The junior from Denmark. Won at the ones, did Camper versus Utah State earlier today, 6-2, 6-2. Beat Millie Day of Idaho State, 6-3, 6-2, which ended up being the match-clinching 4th point in the team's first win of the year. Breezing through her work there at the line to press forward with a 3-1 lead. Top player for the Grizzlies here, Kelsey Phillips. He won at the ones yesterday. It was against Utah State. They needed that third set in lieu of a full third set, an extended tiebreaker. She won it in 3 sets. Phillips Jr. from Minnesota. Supplying movement challenge and testing the lateral quickness of Phillips' Camper by concocting decisive shots with angle carved off. Love 30. Utah won earlier today versus Utah State, did not give up a single point. They played out all 6 of the singles matches. Utes won it 7-love. Massively done. Powerful, precision, and a sight to see as Camper ran around the forehand to get to the two-hand backhand to up the pressure on the serving Phillips. Two years ago, the Big Sky Freshman of the Year, Phillips, fights off a break chance. Deciding point enters. A series of stunning shots from Camper. Down the line winners. CrossCourt putting on a show as she furthers her lead of 4-1. Stealing a game away from the server.
Go, Emmy.
For singles, Roberts versus Slovakova. Slovakova in serving position.
Good point, good point.
Quick turnaround here for the Grizzlies. They're going to have a Sunday matchup in Pocatello, Idaho, after this Friday contest wraps up versus Utah. So they'll have to get on the road rather quickly for an early one in Idaho on Sunday.
Go on, G.
Let's go, Cammy.
Slovakova, did not play in doubles, only singles. We'll show you more of that match shortly. But Emmy Moore has a firm grip on this first set. Two singles versus Mega Anand. An opportunity was there for Anand as Moore was defending on that forehand side. That unforced error intensifies the stress behind Anand as the server. 15-40. Meeting one pattern changer with another one, and Anand excites the crowd. Just getting that one across the net, dipping away from Moore. As she, Anand, holds on her hopes in this game. Deciding point off a two-hander error in the cross court from Moore. The surprise drop shot from Moore has her winning that game as the returner. No shortage of breathtaking shots between Anand and Moore on two singles. We'll check back in on them in a moment. But Camper closing in on the first set finish line as Phillips is at the line 1-5, 15 all. A forehand slice approach shot doesn't go the way Camper had envisioned. In a dire position, Phillips is to try and win this game. Has herself in a favorable spot, but certainly a lot more work to do for her if she wants to ignite a comeback in the first set. Attacks the body. Body backhand serve from Phillips gets her the game. Stays afloat in that first set, she does. Same could be said for Anand. But she finds herself in a treacherous position. More 5-2, but love 30. Will the backhand pass? Moore, who had to duck out of the way, kept it in. Moore trying something different, rushing in behind the serve, but Anand just seemed to have an answer for everything in that exchange. An extra indulgence of pace as Anand really went after that forehand and pinned Moore in the corner. She coughs up her delivery, giving a little bit more hope to Anand, who collects her third game. Grizzlies head coach Steve Asher saying great things about Anand, saying she's got a big game, can really go after her serves and forehands, and problem solves well on the court.
Let's go, Emmy. Great point.
But you can tell just watching from home, she plays a really big ball on that forehand side, and she can spread it pretty nicely as well. So here we have it. Two different courts where Utah has taken a fifth game. Show you what happens here with these two. End of first set scenarios. Camper serving to the right for Utah. More returning for Utah on the left.
Let's go, Em. It's 5-3, Emmy.
$30 all for Camper. Taking it early. On the rise, Camper's forehand. Forcing Phillips to air, and Camper collects set points. Wills it past the returning Phillips to stow away the first set Utah's way. That's the first set to finish of the 6 matches that are all taking place at the same time. On court 1, it is Emma Camper. Big 12 second team all-conference selection last year. Showing just how high her level is. Breaking 3 times. As that stat box shows. The matchup between Fisova and Barksdale is where we visit now. Plenty of time to line up and go down the line with a fiery forehand from Fisova. Barksdale throwing in some moon-like balls and paying the price. That forehand can do no wrong for Fisova. Winners down the line, then inside out. She gets to the runaround and beats Barksdale with pace, who is a native of San Diego, went to Westview High School as a senior, one of 3 seniors on Utah's team. A volley to then get to the overhead. as Fisova was made to run one corner to the other and put her behind in the point. 30 all. Put in position to have to defend off of Fisova's forehands. She'll try to knot it up at 3 all with game points coming up. Ongoing action, court 3, but we bring in court 4, where Haley Roberts has a few opportunities to push forward 5 games to 3. Slovakova pinning that one into the corner again. Versus Roberts, sophomore from Bradenton, Florida. Only sophomore on the team. She's 2-1 in dual play. Roberts moves ahead 5-3. Slovakova tried to take a backhand to Roberts' forehand. Court 6 appears on screen, which is where Utah's Markovic has played a steady game to move ahead 5-3 against Kielty. First set goes Markovic's way. The freshman from Serbia, one of 4 newcomers on this Utah roster. Utah has collected the first set into 1 singles and 2 singles along with 6 singles. So in a promising position they stand, already having taken the doubles point with double sets won on court 1 and court number 3.
Come on, Haley, here we go.
15 all for Roberts and Slovakova. In the right box, Alofi and Bott. In a tight one, 4 all.
Yeah, let's go, Haley Roberts. Go, Deal. We go, Haley. Good fight.
So I misspoke. Markovic actually dropped that 9th game in the first set. Keelty won it. So hold on here, because that first set is not done. It is still anyone's. It's up for grabs on 6 singles, 4-6 singles. Off and running into a second set. Camper and Phillips.
Let's go. Let's go.
Haley Roberts has done it, clinching the first set by breaking the service game of Slovakova to stash away a 6-3 first set W. Six singles popping up on the screen to your left.
Come on, Angie, here we go.
Markovic and Keelty with the first set in contention. It is for both of them. Five singles. But in Lolofi. It's 5-4 Utah. 6 singles, court 6, and 5-4 Utah. 5 singles, court 5.
Go, Utes. Go. Go, Utes. Go, Utes. Go, Angie.
Dictating with that forehand of hers was Lolofi to settle things on court 5, and that was the point one for Lolofi to give her the first set 6-4. Markovic and Keelty still contending for the first set. The first set is still at stake in 3 singles. Fisova and Barksdale. Fisova, bottom right of your screen, in the right box.
Let's go, Moni.
Go, Kayla.
Fisova loses her delivery, ending a break lead. 4-all for Barksdale.
go, McKay.
Sliced overhead from Barksdale. Gives her a 30-love lead after she hit Visova off the court. Game points for Keelty on court 6 for 6-5. She's up 6-5.
Go, Kayla.
Barksdale up 40-love.
Go, Jill.
Kayla Barksdale won 3 singles versus Utah State earlier today, 6-1, 6-1. Looking for her 3rd singles win in dual play on the young year. Serving her way to a 5-4 advantage is the native of San Diego, who had 13 wins in dual action last year, spending most of that time at the threes, which is where she is slotted in this contest. Emma Camper, after rolling in the first set, has given up a game as the server and is trying to get back on serve here. Dials up a beautiful looking forehand to whisk the point away from Phillips. Sees that break lead diminish, and we're back on serve. 2-1. Camper trying to make up for a slow start to set 2. She'll be serving at 1-2 next. 6 singles. 6 singles and 3 singles are the only remaining courts that haven't completed their first set. So we'll put the 6 singles and the 3 singles matches into the double box for you to sink your teeth into. Markovic trying to serve it to a first set tiebreaker on court 6.
Shoot. Let's go, Emmy. Let's go, Haley Roberts.
Go, Caleb.
The construction of that point for Barksdale is something that we have seen from her repeatedly in this match, where she is going with heavy balls to the backhand corner of Fisova, looking for that short ball, looking for any excuse to move in. And she does, forces an error. Went for a little bit too much. Markovic appears to have dropped that service game, which means that the first set would go to Keelty for 7-5. And yes, that is confirmed. Keelty is your first set winner at 7-5. Nine of the first 12 games have gone to Haley Roberts in 4 singles.
That's a set on court 4.
Roberts up a level from the 5s, which he played earlier today, in that 4 spot in this matchup. These would be our 2 top flights on your screen now. 2 games won in a row for Camper from down love 2 to start set 2. Camper for Utah in the red, bottom right, in that left box. Camper and Valletta were doubles teammates during the early portion of this match, and they won that 6-1. Their doubles set over Mega Anand and Kelsey Phillips. So Camper is getting a look at Phillips in doubles and singles today. We're going to have a deciding point on court 1. Out on the backhand cross court, too long from an end. It gives Moore the 3rd game for her in set 2. Got to it after the top of the tape was struck. That's the court speed and the fleet-footed skill set on display for Camper. And she's made it a run of game of 3. Slovakova with her delivery. 40-15 versus Roberts. Utah, as a team, they're 2-1 on the year. Grizzlies of Montana 0-2. Utes hosting a Big Sky team in Montana, and Utah's head coach, Ruth Ann Allen, coming over from a Big Sky school. She used to coach at Weber State before heading things here in Salt Lake City. Roberts is at the line, 3-1, 6-3, that first set in her possession. A bold decision from Slovakova to try to break the monotony of hitting balls one after another at each other through the middle of the court. Gives Roberts a point, 15-love.
I like when it's on TV, you can see the miles per hour stuff.
Court 5 is where we go next with court 4. Malofi and Bott versus one another in 5 singles. Bott's the one serving for the Grizzlies in the right box. Came to Montana this past summer, joined the program for the fall tournament season. Had that point won, but Roberts a bit perturbed at herself as she hands Slovakova on the run. Looking for that finisher, but Comes up with an air, the unforced variety. 15-30. Wanted that one, did she? Slovakova, ultra close to capping off the point.
Come on, Angie, here we go.
With a dandy of a down the line. Looking for an exit out of the point by going for a lower percentage shot, 30 all. Backhand absolutely blistered by Slovakova. She tries to make a return game one into a real possibility.
Go, you.
Now is, of course, going back, but
Go, Angie.
The score on court 5 has Lolofi of Utah ahead 6-4 and now 3-1 versus the Grizzlies' Paige Bott. Camper could make it a 5th straight game one for her. She's put up some strong resistance as the returner in this game against Phillips. Taking big cuts at the ball. Camper. Pivotal point coming up in the top flight of singles.
It's all right, Cats. Right
Massive
back, Cats.
hold for Phillips. Fights off 2 break chances. 2 chances. If one of them gets converted on, Camper can serve out the match. Instead, it ends a run a game of 4. Phillips sees Camper hit 2 baseline shots long in the final 2 points of that game, and she's right in it. Phillips against Camper in the second. Moore serving for the match. Emmy Moore on court 2. Make that the big box Given how far along this match has progressed in comparison to the other matches that are getting played out right now. Emmy Moore played 2 doubles earlier with Kamea Medora. They went unfinished 4-all versus Kaylin Keelty and Paige Bott. Pushed long, that defensive shot from Anand as Moore used the forehand slice. And put it into some hitter small targets on the court. Match point. The senior from Salt Lake City, Emmy Moore, improves to 3-1 in the dual season. If she is the first singles match to end, it concludes on court 2. And it is 2-love in the overall tally, Utah over Montana. A pair of 6-3 sets 1 for Emmy Moore, who also won earlier today versus Utah State's Natalie Padarova. So single day of action, but 2 matches and 2 wins for the native of Utah. Boxdale and Fisova not as far along in their second set.
Let's go, deal. Let's go, Emma Kay!
Silva found it hard to find a hole with that slice backhand. The depth from Barksdale certainly making its impact in that point. Camper has her 5th game on the board in the second. That was a hold in the last game for her. Phillips has to hold to stay in this match. Utah 8-0 all-time in prior meetups versus Montana, and every single one of those prior meetings was a sweep win for Utah. They have never given up a point in the dual count to the Grizz in that series history. A one-sided nature to this regional battle. Something that Montana wants to change. Went flat with the forehand, fast with the swing, and deep into that backhand to elicit the air. That one was perfectly placed for Emma Camper. Nullifies the Phillips net trip for 30 all. Haley Roberts, 6'3", 4'2", in 4 singles. Dylan Lalofi, 6'4", 4'2", in 5 singles. Taking the drama out of that hold. Phillips picks up another game, forcing Camper in 1 singles to serve to try and close out the match. Break leads in the second, and set leads as well on court 4 and 5 for the 2-1 Utah Utes, playing part 2 of a doubleheader right now at the George S. Eccles Tennis Center. Played it perfectly in the first part of it with a 7-love clean sweep against Utah State. Could another one of those be in order for the Big 12 reps?
Go Haley Roberts.
And the Camper 4 points away from making it 3-love in the dual score. Camper 2-1 in the dual season. Already a win versus Utah State today at the 1, 6-2, 6-2. So 3 6-2 sets won by her. What has been a busy day of tennis in Salt Lake City. Makes quick work of that final game, the would-be final game in 1 singles, as Emma Camper polishes off a 6-2, 6-4 victory to nudge Utah ahead 3-love. The match clincher is a point away. Utah needs 1 more of the 4 remaining matches. 1. Grizzlies' hopes of winning the outright match would be to find ways to take all 4 of the matches that still haven't finished in singles. We've seen the doubles point go Utah's way. Emma Camper and Emma Valletta had the 6-1 win in one doubles, followed by Dylan Olofi and Haley Roberts taking doubles 3 to close out the doubles portion, a 6-1 triumph. Olofi, left box, far side of your screen, facing Paige Bott. Singles wins for Utah at court 2. Emmy Moore overcoming Megan Anand 6-3, 6-3. And then what you just saw not too long ago, Emma Camper crossing off her second victory of the day with a 6-2, 6-4 W over Kelsey Phillips. Markovic, far screen or far side right screen. I've seen a level raise, down a set, but serving for a bagel set to then bring in a third. Lynn Lolofi has 5 games on the board here as Paige Bott is serving to stay in the match. 4 singles.
Oh, nice shot.
Attacking the forehand corner with depth and width was Lolofi against Bott. And that enlarged screen to your right.
Here we go, Haley.
We'll keep it fully focused on this court. After Paige Bott held serve. Lolofi 6-4, 5-3 at the line for the Utes. The Utes trying to improve to 3-1 on the year. Build off of their reaching the second round of the Big 12 tournament a season ago. There are so many good teams in the Big 12, Utah being one of them. Preseason poll has Oklahoma State number 1, UCF number 2, Arizona State number 3.
Here we go, Deal.
Self-inflicted damage behind the serve for Lolofi. She aspires to make this the final game of the match. Court 3 will bring you into action there, where Kayla Barksdale, like Lolofi on court 5, is a game away from closing out her match. Coming up for Utah after this, they're going to head to the islands of Hawaii. February 7th, they're going to take on the Bows. Barksdale, match points, 40-15. A setup in 5-1 ahead. It'll go down as a Utah win today, taking the 4th point. The match has been clinched, but all of the remaining matches will be played out for stats purposes. Barksdale captures a 6-1 second set, gives up only 5 games along the way, and won a good amount, as you saw there. Her service points at 63%. So mathematically, Utah will write this down in the team record as a win. They'll go to 3-1, and Montana 0-3. But there's still some individual matches that haven't finished that will be played until the end. So action is done on court 3. Court 4, court 5, court 6. That is all that is left. Utah took the doubles point. Then came one singles, a win for Emma Camper, 6-2, 6-4 for Kelsey Phillips, followed by Emmy Moore. Emmy Moore was the first singles match to end. 6-3, 6-3 over Omega Anand. Then Emma Camper, 6-2, 6-4, followed by Kayla Barksdale, 6-4, 6-1 over Monika Pisova. That's going to do it for our coverage here, as Utah has gone perfect today. A doubleheader, a win earlier against Utah State, followed by a dub against Montana. For our great crew, the Halioris family behind the scenes, I'm Bryan Fenley. This is Cracked Racquets presentation of CrossCourt Cast, with Utah winning over Montana. Be sure, as we sign off, to keep an eye on everything college tennis related by following all of Cracked Racquets' social media platforms.